Next Thursday, Bull Run's coming, and only place you can see it is right here on Speed. Join Bill Goldberg as he takes 12 teams on a high-stakes road trip. These teams might make it through the desert in one piece, but they'll need to make it through his challenges to collect $200 grand in cash and prizes. Bull Run with Bill Goldberg. It premieres next Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern, but Phil, I think we've got a little bit of a preview.
A sneak preview right after us, after this truck race.
Sneak peek of Bull Run.
I'm going to be watching.
There's a lot of flames. There's always flames in every episode.
Darrell loves flames.
Take a look at this. Out in front of this group, well, in the back of it, but in front of the pack is the 7 of J.R. Fitzpatrick. He decided to pit.
No, he didn't. He did. You're right. Good call, Rick. But watch why he decided to pit.
Had a little help.
Maybe he decided to pit, but he was hurried up in the process.
Yeah. He got pointed in that direction, didn't he?
Ron said you better get out of the way if you're going to pit.
Adam Alexander, what's the end of the story?
And guys, what the situation was is he had a hole in his headlight, and so they wanted to bring him in and patch that. It may have been premature. I never heard him say that on the radio. He came down last lap, got fuel. He will come again for tires, and he will do that under caution. Debris on the track.
You know, that really could turn out in his favor because he came in and got tires. He may be able to come down.
I don't want to lose this advantage. I don't want to lose this advantage, so let's get it fixed.
He may be able to come in, just put fuel in right now because he's already got his tires.
But if they got to work on the truck, that'll mess them up.
Yeah.
I know he heard the crew chief saying, I don't want to lose this advantage. They know they're in a good spot right now.
Absolutely.
He got his tires. He didn't get lapped.
Guess what? Oh. Aaron's lucky dog.
There he is, son. Look at him. 07. Getting a free lap from Aaron's.
Chad McCumbee gets our first Aaron's lucky dog of the 2009 season, so he'll get back on the lead lap.
He's awfully happy with Aaron's right now, isn't he?
He is very happy. You know, if you're a lap down with your credit, you can get it back at Aaron's too. That's what they do.
You see Todd Bodine coming right up. And again, there are always quickie yellows in the truck series now because of the fact that you're going to have to come down twice to make sure to get fuel and to get tires, so you can't do it on the same stop.
Pit road is not open yet. The pace truck has not picked up the field yet, so it will be a one more lap.
You know, we said in the opening when I shined my speed spotlight on James Busher, I said sometimes, you know, a kid just gets it. How about tonight? I mean, he won here last week in his ARCA car. He won at the age of 16, but now he's with the big boys, and he's running second to Kyle Busch in his first truck start here at Daytona. I'm impressed with this kid. I think he's going to go places.
We will be right back to see all of the, well, sciencing it out of who's going to get fuel and who's going to get tires on this first stop. We'll be back for more on Speed right after this. Welcome back. Kyle Busch will be the first one to come onto pit road. He'll be the first one to have to make the decision. Do I take fuel or do I do tires on this stop? Again, only 5 can come over the wall, and so the decisions are going to be made right now. Ray.
Very simple for Kyle Busch. It'll be tires this time, and they're going to put a round and a half in the left front. He's been dragging the racetrack. Now we'll see our first round of double dip pit stops. Guys will do tires or fuel, then they'll go back around the racetrack and do the opposite. At this end, James Busher will be down. He's getting fuel in that number 10. Adam?
Bottom of your screen, Mike Skinner's been good all night long. Instead of getting tires and then fuel, they're going to fuel the 5 on this lap at lap 33 and send him on his way and come back for tires. Mike Skinner asked the question to his crew chief Eric Phillips, can I get up to speed and come back around when I pit for tires? He said, yes, you can, as long as you don't go by a safety vehicle. You must slow down and adhere to them on the racetrack.
Guys, one other thing that we have got to remember and have got to look at is guys that come down for tires this time and come back in for fuel the next time cannot slide their tires when they get into their pit stall, because then they would flat spot them.
And when you come into the pits and you see tires sliding, that's a worn tire generally. You can come in pretty aggressive with new tires and it'll stop really well. So it really won't be that big of a deal. What I think would be interesting to do, Phil, if you're running 10th or 12th, you probably want to get your gas and then get back out in line so you can gain some track position, so when you come to get your tires, maybe it works out better.
It should be the same, though. I mean, you're going to spend however much time on pit road for gas, and then you're going to spend however much time on pit road for tires. It should be theoretically the same.
Theoretically.
Theoretically.
Well, let's find out what theory the 10 team did, right?
Well, that's exactly right, Phil. About 14 seconds it's going to take you to fuel these things, and that was right on what James Busher did there. But here's the thing. These guys were afraid to do tires first because they thought they were very close to running out of fuel. So they put fuel in that Max Force diesel number 10, and this time it'll be tires. So the guys get set up ready to do that. Now, many people might be wondering why it took so long for Kyle Busch, because they had to put those rounds in the left front. So they had to go underneath the truck to work on that thing. So Kyle Busch lost a lot of track position. Now they'll come back down pit road for the second round of stops. And all your guys that went over the wall, now they've got a brand new duty to do something different. Here comes the whole group towards us. The 10 is in right now, and they're about to go for tires. Busher was a little bit slow getting into his pit. That may cost them about a second and a half. Now back to Adam.
The 81 of Taylor Molson is in his pit area, teammate to Mike Skinner. When he pitted the first time, they were scheduled to take tires. This time, they're going to top off the fuel tank. He did opposite of his teammate Mike Skinner, and now we will see Skinner getting his tire. Left sides are on. No changes for the 5. He was very satisfied with his truck, and the winner off the pit lane, defending series champ Johnny Benson.
You know, by the way, guys, on that first round of pit stops, we had 3 trucks busted for speeding on pit road. The 81 of Taylor Malsom, the 17 of Timothy Peters, and the 51 of Kyle Busch. All too fast, right, for leaving pit road.
Yeah, and I'm trying to figure out exactly what's going on down here with Kyle Busch. It appears the official is holding them, so I'm at the other end of pit road. I'll get down there and give you an update. They've got fuel in that thing, and now Kyle back to the racetrack, so he'll be just about the last guy off pit road. That should be fun to watch Kyle working his way through traffic.
Again, this is the first time we have seen this as far as having to do double dip, as we've called it.
Here's James Busher right here, the Max Force Ford coming in. Watch that. The 11 of TJ Bell pulls out of his pits. They make a slight contact right there. I don't think no harm, no foul there.
I don't think TJ knew James was already out in the grass. He couldn't really go any further over.
We'll shake it all out, find out what kind of penalties are going to be handed out when we come back.